Hi, welcome back. This is a pick a card reading for asking the question, are we on the right track? So this is about relationship and your love situation, and it's offering some messages and guidance about if you guys are on the right track, if anything needs to change or be different. So take a moment and pick your pile. We've got the gold ingot on the left. We've got a rose quartz kitty in the middle and a clear quartz as the third pile. So just trust your guidance. Let the pile that speaks to you the most be the one that you choose, and we will go ahead and start. All right, gold ingot. Are we on the right path? Are we on the right track? Sacred retreat. Full circle. Sweetness. Reunion. Sunday afternoon. All right, I'll move the okay, so I'll keep going. All right, and then we've got heart confessions, you're worth the wait, and a few months. Okay, so this combination to me, and this card is Sunday afternoon, sorry about that. So we've got Sunday afternoon, sacred retreat, circle of soul, sweetness, and reunion. So are we on the right track? I would say that this pile is more about, so the first impression I got was with circle of soul and sacred retreat. So your relationship or your situation has gone through a major cycle or a change. So circle of soul is like the circle of life. We go through varying cycles and changes in our lives as well as our relationships. So I would say you guys have gone through some kind of major cycle, major change in the relationship, and whether you're together or not, sacred retreat card is saying just step back, just take that step back and just let things just be what they need to be. Even if it's been a couple of weeks, even if it's been a few months, sacred retreat, and in fact Sunday afternoon and the sweetness card are all about being patient and slow and just kind of letting the universe kind of take care of the details, letting the universe unfold the situation. So it's really more about being patient. You've come through a big cycle of change together. Now the relationship is morphing into something different, something new, and it's likely to create that reunion with that reunion card. Now the heart confession messages say a few months, but it also says you're worth the wait. So this is certainly worth your time, to give it more time, to give more space and energy to what's going to be emerging next. So Sunday afternoon is again, it's that message of relaxing, taking your time, kind of letting, just literally like you do on a Sunday afternoon, you just relax and you just kind of kick your feet up and let the universe kind of take care of the details. And that's what's being asked of you at the moment with this particular scenario that's going on for you guys. I think it's important not to panic. As I said, sweetness and Sunday afternoon and sacred retreat, there's three really strong messages about trust, patience. I don't want to use the word patience because patience can make people feel frustrated, but more of an allowing energy that there is change, but it's more about something new emerging. So to answer the question, are you on the right track? Yes. And just because there's a lull, just because there's a space, just because there's a gap, doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's ended. It's going to be speaking more to those that have had maybe a period of difficulty or a cycle of transformation. If there has been a literal, genuine breakup, maybe this can still be relevant. But whatever change has happened between you two, there may be a pause right now. If there's not, allow a pause in the energy between you And so then something new can emerge that's a lot more supportive and strong for you both moving forward. All right, so I hope that gave you some clarity about where you are, pile number 1. Now we're going to move to pile number 2. All right. Okay. Oh, which is the rose quartz kitty cat. All right, so are we on the right track? Winter solstice. Love language. Winds of change. Handsome bachelor. You're a safe place for me, thank you. Let me in, I promise I won't hurt you. Okay, so are we on the right track? I kind of feel like there's a change going on with this man. So handsome bachelor in the romantic teacup was, or is the guy that, you know, is a bit of a playboy. You know, he's hard to tie down, he's hard to tame. And that could be, you know, an attractive thing, or it could be a very frustrating thing, depending on your situation and how you know this person. All right. This message is saying that there's a change that's happening with this guy that you're involved with, or someone that you're finding difficult to, I was going to say tie down, that's not the right word, that you're trying to get more focus and commitment with. And my feeling is that this is going to be happening if it hasn't started happening already. So are we on the right track? Yes, it's based on he's going through a change, and through that change you're going to get more focus. But that's going to come from the love language. So relating with each other and to him in a way that makes him feel secure and safe. So that's going to be about, you know, using less strong language. I don't mean swearing. I mean, like, don't be too intense or too harsh or too critical. It's going to be just softening some of that energy and understanding, showing understanding, compassion, appreciation, just more of that soft language of listening and hearing him, and vice versa. And I really feel the change is coming around the winter solstice. And depending on when you're watching this, it could be just about to start the winter, or it could be just ending. It can also be that through the winter he has that time of reflection and retreat and takes that time to contemplate, or or the winter is the period where he makes that change. So that leads you onto the right track of being together, if that makes sense. So this is about you guys embracing change, but him saying that, yeah, I feel like you're a safe space for me, and that he needs you to let him know that you're not going to hurt him. Now, that sounds obvious, and maybe you feel like maybe he should be saying that to you, but if he starts to feel safe, then he's going to be able to open up more and give you more of what you're needing. So, but he's having to let his guard down, and even being a playboy, that's a certain role that he's been used to playing. So as he moves through this change of being willing to offer more focus, more clarity, more commitment to you, he needs to feel like that's safe, and that, you know, you're not going to take advantage of him doing that. So it's this kind of a little bit of an emotional, psychological playoff. So if you can let your guard down and let him know that it's safe, then I feel like you're going to move into this next cycle in a really amazing way. So are you on the right track? Yes. Keep being supportive. Allow this change. Allow him to move through this change. Keep showing that supportive, nurturing side of you towards him, and that will take you onto the track that you want to be with him even more so. So it's a really nice reading, pile number 2. I hope that gave you some clarity and some insight, and we'll move on to pile number 3. Is the clear quartz, pile number 3. Moon feather, love. This is from the Sacred Feather Oracle. Return home. Soul family. Royal crown. Future dreams. Oh, hang on. future dreams. Oh, happily ever after does happen. Believe in us. Okay, are we on the right track? Yes, there's a really strong message here about building a really strong home future. Moon feather love, you know, there's three of them. There's a mama and a baby owl and a daddy owl. So it's all about love and home and nurturing. You got the next card, return home, which is all about, again, returning to that part of you, your truth, what brings you comfort. It can literally be your home. It's about what makes you feel connected. And then you got soul family. So that's that person that we connect to so strongly that feels like it's part of our soul, it's part of who we are. They're part of our, I want to say karmic, but that's not the right word I'm looking for. It's just like that sort of vibrational soul that we understand each other. So this is a really powerful message here. Are we on the right track? Yes. If you guys are already together, you're going to end up having a home together, building a home. There could either be a child with that moon feather love. So there could be a third energy that comes in. If it's not a child, it might be a pet, a puppy, or a kitty. But this is about, are you on the right track? Yes. The crown card is about moving to the next level. So this love brings honor and recognition. So here again, it's sort of talking about moving to that next stage of love, being publicly acknowledged that this love is together, we're engaged, we're living together. So it's that sort of acknowledgement that comes from announcing and letting other people know that we're moving forward. So this is certainly strong. Happily ever after does happen, and believe in us. So to be on the right track, I guess if you're having doubts, this is a time for you to believe. No doubting. This is not a time for you to start to, to lose faith, to lose trust in your situation. Believe that there is progress happening here, and literally stay on track. I don't feel like you need to make any ultimatums or, do anything drastic. Just stay on the path that you're on, and more of this will unfold. And it looks like it's a natural progression for this relationship to evolve into the next stage of seriousness and commitment and future. So it's a really lovely message here in these cards. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I don't really see there's anything that needs to change at this point with where you both are at, and it's likely you guys will elevate to the next stage. So I hope that's given you some insight and clarity. This is really insightful for you guys at this time. I hope that gives you some guidance. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below, let me know how this speaks to you, and thanks for watching.